Yo, will you turn off that AC?
No!
Okay. Should we not?
You said we didn't have to.
Okay, all right, it's fine. Hopefully they can't tell. What's going on, guys? Chad here with Greenlight Shooting, and welcome to this new video. Today we're talking about a new holster. This one specifically is made by Santis. Now, this is their thumb brake scabbard leather holster made for Glocks. This one specifically is the Glock 19. It comes in a brown and a black. Now, the reason we're doing this review is because the Patreon viewers wanted to see a new holster, man. There's so many holsters out there. How do you know which one's right for you? It's honestly probably one of the most common questions I get is what's the best holster out there? It's impossible to answer that question, but what I can do is give you some of the info on a lot of the holsters out there and let you make your own decision on what kind of fits your style best. So the reason I'm excited to review this holster is it is a little bit different than the normal holsters I review. This one, first of all, is outside the pants. Pretty much everything else I talk about, Alien Gear, what's the other ones? Proto-Sem, the Black Arch ones, all those ones are inside the pant holster. So this one is intended to fit on the outside of the pant. It is also leather, not Kydex, not like a mesh, anything. It's straight up leather, which is kind of interesting. Let's get into the holster itself. On the sides here, you can see the openings for a belt. So the belt is intended to go behind the holster, so the gun is sitting on the outside of the belt. There are two options over here for the belt because you can wear it either straight up and down or with a slight cant. And as you can see, let me throw this gun in here, and you can see the difference that provides. So if it's sitting up and down, you're ended up having to draw straight up, and sometimes that can be a little awkward. If you've got it tilted forward just a little bit, it kind of lets you bring the gun forward as you're drawing and bring it up towards your target. So it's a little bit easier. I prefer to wear it canted, but it does give you that option of straight up and down if that's your style. In addition, we've got a retention screw right there, pretty basic. Up on top here, there is a loop that goes over the top of the gun. In order to break that loop, as you're reaching down to grab the gun, you push your thumb right here on this tab. That opens that, and then you pull the gun out that way. Honestly, that's the holster. You know, it's pretty simple. You can see the back. All leather throughout. It does have some nice white stitching among the sort of parts that you're going to see the most wear. And I'll tell you, these things are insanely durable. Like, it's a very, very good quality material. You can tell the stitching is done very well. It's not going to deteriorate over time. The inside is lined with sort of a suede material, so I don't think it's going to damage any of your guns or anything like that. You don't have to feel bad about that. One thing I will say is that similar to like a Kydex style, it's molded to the gun very well. It's not just sort of a pancake holster that's going to fit a lot of sizes of guns. This one is specifically designed to fit the outline of the Glock 19, which is pretty cool. I'm going to throw this on right now. You can see kind of how it rides on my waist, if it prints, those kinds of things. So you can see this is how it's riding when it's canted, and I've got it about probably 4:30, 5 o'clock, sort of right above my back pocket right here. It's kind of what I find to be the most comfortable with this holster, and you know, the draw's still pretty easy from right there as well. You can see the gun sort of does hug the curve of your body a little bit. So if I drop my shirt, this is how it's printing. So this is the front, side view, back view. So yeah, I think you're gonna see a little bit of a print like in t-shirts with this holster. I'm not sure that I'd call it like a summer holster. I probably wouldn't wear it with, you know, shorts and a t-shirt like this. But I will say, this shirt does do a pretty good job of covering it. This is the exact fit of the new Give Rise shirts that are coming out, by the way. Just a quick plug, fits nice and tight up here, nice and flowy down here to conceal. Anyways, back to the holster. Yeah, so I don't know that it's really a summer holster for me. The other thing is it's leather. It's going to get a little hot. It's going to get a little sweaty. I think it's probably ideal for that fall-winter holster. It's going to be a little more comfortable because it's sitting on the outside of your pants. But you know, if you're wearing like a flannel shirt or something, or a jacket, like, it's going to conceal all day long and something like that. So fall and winter, I think it's a great option. Summer, I might hold off a little bit. So I have 3 cons with this one, and the first one is just more of a consideration, and that is just like I was saying, it's not really a summer holster. I think you need that extra shirt or that jacket to help with concealment, so you're just not worried about it, at least with my body type. The second thing is just where this little thumb brake is. When you break that open and then you bring the gun up, this little tab tends to get stuck in your side, and it just kind of rubs you. And I don't know. I mean, after, you know, if you're doing dry fire practice, you're drawing or something like that, 3 or 4 times, and you're going to start to feel like my side is tender right now just from doing the drawing for this video. So I don't know. It's something to consider for sure. And then the last thing is, you know, when I think leather, I think comfort. Like, I think it's going to be really comfortable up against my skin. But I will say, because they've got these belt loops down here, you've got from here up touching your skin, assuming you're not wearing an undershirt. So this entire stippled grip of the Glock is still pushing against my skin. So honestly, I don't know that the comfort factor is much better than something like my alien gear that I wear every day, which is inside the pant. I think it's a little bit more comfortable in terms of the gun sticking into your side, but as far as like the grip rubbing up against you, it's still gonna happen. Overall pros, it's a great holster, honestly. The quality of the build is extremely high. It looks really high end. It is comfortable, don't get me wrong. It's a comfortable holster, and it's a concealed option for those who don't want to carry inside the pant. Maybe your body type just doesn't like inside the pant holsters. So this is a fantastic option if you want to go outside the pant. The thumb brake thing is just something you got to get used to. It's something I'm not used to, so maybe that's where, you know, this is kind of jabbing into me and I'm just not used to it. But overall, I think it's a good holster. Price-wise, you are looking at, actually, let me back up. Price-wise, I bought this at Cabela's, and I want to say it was like $62 there. I looked on Amazon today, and this is 50 bucks on Amazon. So definitely, if you're wanting to save yourself a little money, hit up Amazon. 50 bucks. That link is down in the video description below. They have brown or black, like I mentioned. So that is the DeSantis thumb brake scabbard holster for the Glock 19. Honestly, I'm a big fan of it. I really am. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button. If you want to help me decide which products to review and then possibly win this item, I am giving this holster away to one of my Patreon viewers. If you want to be part of that whole thing, the Patreon link is down in the video description below as well. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time on Greenlight Shooting.